And the principle in fiqh is that a need can be treated as a necessity. And you have to distinguish between need and necessity. Necessity is something major is going to happen. Someone's going to die or be thrown on the streets or starve or something like that. And the need is something that you need basically to live an honorable, decent, dignified life. But most of the scholars would tell you that the haja or the need itself can be treated as a necessity, and therefore taking the mortgage for your primary residence home would be allowed on that basis, and on that basis only, on basis of need. And the need will have to be evaluated on a case. Al-A'zam Imam Abu Hanifa radiallahu anhu, and a number of his students, Muhammad ibn al-Hasan, and also narration from some of the tabi'een. If you live outside of Dar al-Islam and the financial system is basically based on interest, then you can be involved in some of these contracts, provided two things. Provided that if you don't do that, you will be at a financial disadvantage, and provided that you honor the contracts. Even there are contracts that would be prohibited in Dar al-Islam, that you honor the contract. And so you have the three opinions that have existed for, in general, these three opinions have existed for 1300 years. Not about buying a house or mortgage in particular, but the concept itself. So I can't come here and tell you this is shubuhat. Because all of these three opinions are based on sound scholarship. And it's not up to me to say, this is shubha, you have to avoid it. That attitude I'm completely against. Because you in the end are the one who are going to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and answer for your deeds. And these opinions have existed for the past 1300 years. I'm not going to stick my head in the sand and say they don't exist, or I'm not going to scare you away because I feel one way or another. That's not, to me, that is not the right attitude of a scholar or of a student of knowledge. Allah. I'm sorry, it was a very long answer, but I thought that this topic was central. الكتاب حل لكم وطعامكم حل لهم.
Does this give us a license to eat anything provided to us by any kitab? How do we restrict?
Oh, the question is about طعام أهل الكتاب. Where are what are the boundary conditions here, basically? Definitely, no scholar would tell you that is provided to you by Ahl al-Kitab. So if they cook something in lard, if you use pork, if they use alcohol, etc., that is absolutely haram. You don't touch it. Somebody said, some scholars say that anything beyond that is permissible, even regardless of how they slaughter. But that's a very far off, very, kind of long